maybe this report with the two charts and the crosstab and the header and the footer, and on the repeater page the crosstab going across there, is exactly what you would like most of your reports to look like. So in that case, you might go here and save this one as a template. But if I did that now, I'll just cancel it. It would actually save it with the data with the two charts that we see here and the crosstab as well. Now, instead of doing that, I'll replace my objects with so-called placeholders. You find them here on the design ribbon. I'm adding my first placeholder here, and I'm just putting that where my pie chart is right now. And add a second placeholder and put it where my bar chart is, and so on. Like this. And now just the last placeholder, I put that on top of my crosstab. And having done that, I'll now go to my object list to then remove my data objects. I'll right click here to remove my crosstab and the bar chart and the pie chart as well. So now we just got the placeholders in the report. Now I would like to rename the placeholders in my object list. So if I just click them here, I could give them a more proper name. So this one is going to become my crosstab placeholder. And for the other two objects, this one apparently is my second graph object. So I'll just call this one my object 2 placeholder. Like this, and the last one is then my object 1 placeholder, like this. So let's turn the attention to the repeater page, this one here. Here we also see a crosstab, but we would like to replace that with the crosstab placeholder that we created for the first page. So let's just double click it and add it here and make sure it fits the repeater page like this. And then the original crosstab, of course, also should be removed from here. The repeater page is turning up red over here, but don't worry about that. It's just because we don't have any data objects being repeated from the first page. But at this point, let's go and save it now as a template. Save it as a template and maybe put it into, if you already prepared a templates folder for that. And maybe this one is simply called my report template. So saving that, I should now be able to reuse it when I go here and create a new document using my new report template. Then it'll turn up like this. And then you'll simply have to select one of your placeholders and then replace it with a chart, for example, maybe a map, where we want to look at number of sales together with the country dimension. I'll produce a map like this initially. We can change properties so that we don't want to see the legend to get a map like this. Now for the second graph placeholder, let's add a donut chart for that. And that should simply be number of sales by territory, like this. Now for the crosstab placeholder, put in a crosstab, and again I'll just go with number of sales, and we could do that for the product dimension and also for the territory dimension on the horizontal axis. And then we can use the autofade option to get it like this. And since we use the same crosstab placeholder on the repeater page, we'll also see the crosstab going across there. Now let's do a preview by printing it to PDF, and we see the completed result like this.